The catastrophe is still growing tonight for hundreds of thousands of people across southern Africa. The death toll from last week's tropical cyclone has topped 300 in Mozambique and 2 neighboring states, and survivors now face hunger and possibly disease. Nick Schifrin has the latest.
Stranded for days above rising floodwaters, help finally arrives. But even those who've been rescued have lost everything. It's been 5 days since a tropical cyclone tore through Mozambique's port city of Beira before heading into Malawi and Zimbabwe. Hundreds are still trapped or missing, and as the rains continue, these rescues grow more desperate. The storm cut off virtually all access to eastern Mozambique, submerging whole villages in miles of floodwaters and washing out bridges and roads. Survivors are airlifted to Beira, where aid is just starting to arrive. With limited supplies, aid workers attend to the critically injured, wrap rescued children in blankets, and hand out clean water. The storms affected more than 2.6 million people in this corner of southern Africa. More than 400,000 people have been displaced in Mozambique alone, many forced to walk miles to higher ground. 125 miles inland, displaced mothers like Guida Antonio are running out of supplies in a makeshift shelter in Chimayo. Antonio has no food for herself and needs to breastfeed her 1-week-old baby.
Yesterday I saw that food was running out. I went and asked and they told me that food had run out. Until now, I've had none.
Sandra Juliao, a mother of 3, says she needs to go look for more supplies but can't leave her children.
Our house was destroyed and I can't cope. There's nothing here. The kids didn't have lunch, so they are hungry.
They were lucky enough to get away with their lives.
Mark Nosback is with CARE International in Maputo, Mozambique.
But it is a very desperate situation, and we have heard accounts of, family members lost other family members in front of their eyes as the floodwaters were approaching.
And as those floodwaters remain, Nosback says there's a fear a disease outbreak could trigger a second disaster.
There will be considerable risk of cholera, but also malaria, especially if the standing water within the region continues.
Rick Goverda is with Save the Children.
These people have lost everything they had, and it's not always a lot they have. It's a poor area. But the children went to school. They cooked with kitchen supplies, with pots, with pans, simple things like that. They had houses or shelters where they lived, and that is gone.
While aid has been slow to arrive, more is on the way. And for the millions affected, it can't come soon enough. There's more rain forecast, and upriver dams are close to breaking. And that could lead to even more flooding. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Nick Schifrin.